Assalamualaikum students, hope so you will be fine. Today we will solve exercise question number 3 of unit number 7, and the question is match the definition in column A with the correct term in column B. In column A, some definitions are given. We will match each definition with its correct term. The first definition is the three-dimensional space occupied by an object. Three-dimensional means its length, height and breadth of an object. The three-dimensional space occupied by an object is known as its volume. So we will match the first definition with the correct term, that is volume. The next definition is the amount of matter in an object. The amount of matter in an object is known as its mass. So we will match definition number 2 with its correct term, that is mass. The third definition, the state of matter which has definite shape and volume. Solids have definite shape and also have definite volume. Means solids occupy some space. So we will match definition number 3 with its correct term, that is solid. The next statement is the state of matter which has definite volume but no definite shape. So liquids have definite volume but no definite shape. So we will match definition number 4 with its correct term, that is liquid. The state of matter which does not have definite shape or definite volume. Definitely this state is known as gas. Gas has no definite shape and also does not have definite volume. The next definition is the change of state in which a solid changes into a liquid. In melting, the solid state of matter changes into a liquid state. So we'll match definition number 6 with its correct term, that is melting. And the next definition is the change of state in which a liquid changes into a solid. Liquid changes into a solid. This statement or process is opposite to the melting, and this process is known as freezing. In freezing, the liquid state changes into solid state. Okay. The last definition is the change of state in which a liquid changes into a gas. Liquid changes into a gas. This process is known as evaporation. We'll match the last definition with its correct term, that is present in column B, and that is evaporation. Now we'll move towards the next question, question number 4. And we have already done question number 4 part 1 to 4. Now we will solve question number 4 part 5 on page number 68. Compare the characteristics of solids, liquids and gases in a table below. We will fill these given columns according to these properties. First, distance between particles. First of all, we will discuss in solid. The solid particles are tightly packed and they are very close to each other. So the solid particles have very little distance between them. Very little distance is present between the solid particles. While in liquids, liquid particles have not much space or distance between them as compared to gas particles. The gas particles are placed very or far apart from each other. They are placed very far apart from each other. Next, motion of particles. The solid particles just vibrate on their mean position. Vibrate only. While the liquid particles vibrate and also show some movement. While the gas particles move freely move from one place to another. Energy of particles. If we talk about solid particles have less energy as compared to liquid and gas. Less energy as compared to the particles of liquid and gas. While the liquid particles have more energy as compared to the solid but less than the gas particles. More energy than solid particles but less than the gaseous particles. The gaseous particles have highest energy. That's why they move freely from one place to another. Next, we will compare the volume of solid, liquid and gas. Solids have definite volume. Liquids also have definite volume. But gas does not have definite volume. No definite volume. The next property is shape. Solid also have definite shape. Liquids have no definite shape. And gases have no definite shape like volume. Ice and wood are the examples of solid state of matter, while water and juice are the common examples of liquids. Water and juice. Air and bubbles that are produced during the boiling of water are also the examples of gas. Bubbles in boiling water. Are the examples of gaseous state of matter. Okay students, hope so you will understand and solve question number 3, question number 4 part 5 by yourself. Thank you for listening.